Welcome to this Clubhouse video. Today's template is called City, and you can see it here on the screen. Now this template is more angled towards sort of the agencies. Maybe people will use it to showcase their company rather than like a product or something you're selling. But a very good template for that. It's got a nice deep color tone throughout, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. So you can see straight away we've got this image background of the street here. So we've got a street and it's got a transparency sort of effect, a gradient on it. And it's fixed in place. You can see it's fixed on scroll. And an image like that can actually instantly add a different appeal to your template or your company. So you want to choose carefully what images you use. So every image has a different impact to different people. But this one is quite a powerful image, and we've got the white font over the top of it, which is very easy to read. Straight away you've got the headline and then the supporting headline, a smaller top and a bigger headline underneath. And then we go into the sort of subtext supporting the headline there, so you can obviously switch this out and change that as much as you like. And then we drop into two buttons here. These buttons, if I click on the first one, it opens up the overlay optimizer. Inside that we've included video. Again, there's a borderless video here, so there's no border, it sits flush with the edge. And the second button as well, again, that is also the overlay optimizer, and inside that we've included the video. Now by means you could always change that, put in your own content, text, opt-in forms, whatever it is you want. The way we're using it is that you would see a demo of our system and then you'd hear from our customers. So if you've got videos of your customers, you can put them on there. They'd be testimonials. So a nice header section anyway, nice dark background, white text, stands out clear. As we scroll on down, we go into this section here. We've got a point where you can highlight some of your features maybe, and some things about your business, what you do. We're using some of the default icons on this section here, which included inside OptimizePress. And again, obviously you can change them, changing your own text and your own headlines. You'll notice that's on a slightly sort of a different tone, like a slight light blue background there. As we drop down into the next row, which has a white background, you can see the line there breaking up the row below. So scroll on down, nice large video section here. You can include this, maybe again a tour of your business, maybe something, a recent project you've worked on, something like that. But a nice large video, it stands out in the center of this page. Lots of white space around the heading as well, so it's very easy to see that. Let's go on down here. We go into the testimonial section. Now these testimonials we've done slightly different. I'm going to show you in the live editor. So they're just using like a content block or a featured box here, and we put the content inside, and we've also added in these social icons at the bottom there, so you could link to people's social accounts if they've given you a testimonial. But a nice clean testimonial section. Then we go into a features or a benefits section here, so we've highlighted that. Now it's a very dark background again, so the font stands out easily, but adds a different tone to the image, and also puts the focal point directly on the middle between the actual features either side. You've got this nice image in the middle here. And these are featured boxes or featured blocks, the text, and a bit of CSS to line this image over to the right on this side. And then on the right hand side, this featured block is just a default, so the images sit on the left, the little icons, some little custom icons in there as well. These icons are actually included inside OptimizePress. They're not been made, not custom ones, sorry. But nice little section, a nice featured area, highlight some of your features or your benefits of your product. And then we go on down again, we've got this section which we've called this one the benefits, different color tone. We've created these little number icons. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the left. And these are featured blocks again with the headline and the text. And the right hand side, some areas where you can include some images if you want to highlight those benefits that you're talking about on the left hand side here, and maybe an image to back that up as well. Obviously a good visual representation of something can really describe a benefit. Everyone processes images much quicker than they process text. So if you've got an image that relates to a benefit, perfect place to use it. And we're using some spacing elements here to break up the images and the text, just to align this content down the right hand side with the content on the left there. So there you go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we drop down into this logo section, a great place to highlight obviously some companies if they're using your products, or companies you've worked with, getting some recognized brand images that really do carry weight. Then we go into our pricing section. We've created another pricing or a custom little pricing section. Firstly, at the top, we've included this template, into this template we've included the countdown timer, so adding a bit of urgency. If you do have a particular offer on, you may want to highlight that, and then using the countdown timer element. There's a bit of custom CSS to code this countdown timer to look how it does there to match the rest of the template. So it adds the urgency, and obviously if it works with your offer, it can go towards increasing sales. And we drop down into the pricing boxes. These are custom little featured boxes again. I'll show you them in the live editor in a moment as well. So they stand out, and a nice green call to action button to highlight towards the bottom, the getting started now, to encourage people to click on through. So that's the pricing section. Obviously you could put in your own content in these. I'll show you that. Then we drop down again to reinforce the pricing above. We drop down into testimonial section below. So we've cloned that down so you can use that and add in some more testimonials. And that hits us at the bottom of this template. So let's jump into the live editor. Now let's scroll on down. You can see here there's the template as we go on down. Let's just have a look at that benefit or that features section. These are featured blocks on the left and the right, the text. This one has a little bit of custom CSS, which just pushes this icon over to the right, and you can see that CSS here inside the feature block when you click on the cog icon at the top there. But that's just a featured block. That's all that one is. And this one on this side is a default featured block, so the images or the icons sit nicely on the left there. And as we go on down, here's the spacer elements, so big spaces to push these images center, or to make it sort of center with the 5 on the left. You could obviously add in more images if you want to. You don't have to have 3 images. You can add in more. You can remove some of the text if you want to do. That's your choice. And then we go on down, we've got this section here, these images, and then into the pricing tables. So here's the pricing table. This is a featured box at the top. This is a featured box below. And if you edit the featured box, you go inside and then you've got the content inside that featured box. So you can choose to add more elements in or remove some of these elements, edit some of the text. And if you wanted to create more featured box, you could clone this, obviously, if you had more features to put in there. And if you click on this icon, this is what opens up the styles for the featured box. And you go to advanced options, and in here is where you can change things like the background color and also the padding, the border thickness, weight, radius, stuff like that. So it's all there for you to edit. Everything can be changed. You can see how we've done them. If you want to change these buttons, again, you could go into the actual content, scroll on down, there's the button element there. You could edit that button, change the text, the radius of the button, the color, etc. If you edit this testimonial section here, you can also see how we've created these little social icons, how they've been put in there as well. So feel free to play around with this. So that is the template. That's it, ready, available in the Clubhouse for download now. So if you do use this template in your business, please do drop us an email or send us a tweet on Twitter or contact us on social media. We'd love to see it in action in your business.